Hey everyone, Phi Farley here, February 19th. It is Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, everybody. College basketball best bet coming to you here in just a second. I'm going to get to that. As a matter of fact, a two for today. So I got game I'll be laying 5, game I'm grabbing 5, one under the radar, one over the radar, on the radar. All coming to you in just 1 second. So hang tight. First, I want to say if you're back today after yesterday, I really appreciate you. If you haven't hit subscribe, please take a second to do so. Hit the notification bell to get my picks each and every day as soon as they come on out. Yesterday was a loss. That's why I say if you're back today, it means a lot to me. We had a good run and then missed yesterday with Fairleigh Dickinson. Looking to bounce back today, and I got 2 games for you here posted. So let's talk about today's slate. First, we'll go under the radar. Loyola Greyhounds taking on Army, 4 o'clock tip. Loyola sitting at 13 and 14. Army sitting at 13 and 12. Now, the biggest thing about this game is Loyola started the season as favorites to win the Patriot League. They quickly lost Aldama, one of their biggest, he is their biggest rebounder, and one of their top players, if not their top player, when you add in rebounding to 12.8 points per game. Lost him early in the season. He just came back. He's been back for 5 games. The main question for me is are they still undervalued? Has that been factored into the line at this point? And what I think we have going on here is Loyola trying to make a run here in the Patriot League. While they're 5-9 in conference, they're trying to make this run because, quite frankly, they can make a run in the tournament and be able to blast through this conference. They are now one of the more superior teams in this conference. When all is said and done now with Aldama back in the lineup. Since he's been back, they've won 4 of 5. The only loss was his, I think it was the second game back. I'll look at a second. When they went to, it was his 4th game back. So they beat Navy. They beat, which Aldama was just coming back. Then they beat Holy Cross. Then they beat Bucknell. And then they go on the road to American. Tough game. Lose that one by 5. And then they come back home to play Colgate, number 1 team in the conference. Number 1 team in the conference at home. They beat them by 4 in a great game. So there you have them kind of putting their mark. I hope this isn't a letdown spot. I will throw that out there. They just beat the number 1 team in the conference. What I feel like they don't have any room for error here. They only have 4 games left on the season, and they could end up at 500 in conference if they can go through and win those 4 games. So with Aldama back in the lineup, I think they're the superior team. I think they could beat Army. Army's tough at West Point. I don't think that on the road they're not quite as good, and they could easily lose this game by double digits. So I'm going to go with the Loyola Maryland side, laying the 5. All right, now let's talk about a Power 5 game. We got Butler traveling to Seton Hall. Now, you may be thinking, hey, you're going to go against the number 16 team in the country with a Butler team that has already lost to them at home by 8. And you would be right. Yes, that is exactly right. I think Butler there's an argument that they're one of the better teams in this conference. I would say they play the best defense in this conference. So defense can win on the road. I think we're grabbing 5 is a great spot here. I will say when going back, there's not a single loss outside of Providence in conference that they lost by less than 5. All the other losses were by greater than that, but I think they have a chance to win the game here. They got a revenge setup going against Seton Hall. They just dropped a game to Georgetown. They need to pick this one up. Creighton, which is on deck, not quite as important. They already beat Creighton once, so this is the game they have circled. They want to get their revenge. They could do it on the road. They play through their defense, which provides opportunities for them. So I'm looking for Butler to actually steal a win here in Seton Hall, knock off the number 1 team. Before you know it, Creighton's going to be sitting on top. But there you go, 2 best bets of the day. I'm going to go with the early game in Butler, grabbing 5. And then I'm also going to go with Loyola Maryland at 4, which is at 4 o'clock, laying 5. There you go. Good luck, everyone, today. We'll see you again soon.